Hello everyone and welcome back to Rangers Ready Go. Today I'm going to talk about Power Rangers Beast Morphers once again. And I'm going to try to make this short because once again it is 90 degrees in my recording area right now. It is blazing hot. I am very uncomfortable. But this is actually a topic that one of my subscribers actually asked me if I could give my opinion on. And my opinion, what that is for Power Rangers Beast Morphers is he would like to know how the personalities of the Rangers should be in Power Rangers Beast Morphers. I can go ahead and start off by telling you they should be identical to Super Sentai. Identical. Because Go-Busters is one of my favorite series of all time. Probably my second favorite Super Sentai series of all time. And I don't want Saban, sorry, Hasbro to mess that up. I really, really don't. It would be an abomination if they were to mess that up. So when it comes to the personalities, I will start with the Yellow Ranger, with the Yellow Buster. The actress's name, or the character's name in Go-Busters, Tokumei Sentai Go-Busters, is Yoko. Yoko, she is the child of the team. She is the kid. She's the young one. She's just becoming an adult. And she goes through pretty much all those same things that teenage girls around that age do go through. I believe she's 16 years old in the series. She goes from 16. By the end of the series, she's 17. She's almost an adult. Again, really probably one of the youngest Rangers that there's ever been, really. She is shy, but she's strong. Due to the story in Tokumei Sentai Go-Busters, obviously the main three Rangers, Red, Yellow, and Blue, they lost their parents in the main storyline due to an attack when they were children. And obviously she misses her parents. Who wouldn't? I would too. So throughout the series, she holds on to hope that her parents are still alive and that they can save them. Her adopted brother, or basically the person who treats her like a sister, who basically helped to raise her, is the oldest member of the team. That would be the Blue Ranger, Ryuji. And he acts as the older brother to the other Rangers, especially to Yoko, the Yellow Buster, the Yellow Ranger. She relies on him a lot. She treats him like a brother, and he treats her like a sister. It's actually pretty touching. They're both way overprotective of each other, as siblings should be. And that's pretty much what you need when it comes to the personality of Yoko. Is that she's the young teenager. She's the shy / wild one, the unpredictable. You don't really know what she's going to do. So that's how she should act. She should be a teenager, but not like the floozy, airheaded teenagers that you see walking around. Whatever. Oh my God. Not like that. Not like Sarah from Power Rangers Ninja Steel. No, not that kind of a personality. No. Especially considering the actress who plays Sarah in Ninja Steel is like 25 years old. So she's supposed to be playing a 17-year-old. It's just weird. At least in Japan, their actors are actually the same age as their characters most of the time. So again, that makes sense. Moving on to the Blue Buster, Ryuji, the Blue Ranger. His personality is, he is the strong, silent type. He is literally supposed to be one of the strongest, like physically one of the strongest Blue Rangers that there ever was. And he's awesome. He really is awesome. Like I say, he's the strong, silent type. He's overprotective. He's also an engineer. He's very, very smart. Before he was a Ranger or a Go-Buster, he was a robotics engineer. He was very, very smart. He knew what he was doing. He was able to calculate plans during battle and execute them near perfectly. That's how he should be played. Strong, silent, protective, but smart. There you go. There you go. The Red Ranger, Hiromu, Red Buster. He probably has the most unique personality out of all of them, to where, again, he also lost his parents like the rest of them. But he's not as old as Ryuji, he's not as young as Yoko. So he's in the middle, when it comes to the age range. But he seemed to take the disappearance of his parents the hardest out of all of them. And basically he swore to do whatever it took to get them back, even if it meant sacrificing himself. Which throughout the series, Tokumei Sentai Go-Busters, he literally tries to sacrifice himself a lot of times. He puts himself in danger's way all the time to protect his friends and with the hopes of getting his family back. He's strong, but he's also fast, extremely fast. Probably one of the fastest Rangers that there's ever been. So, yeah, the Red Ranger, he's likable, but he's also very caring, and he seems to be the one that keeps the team together half the time. He really is. He's the heart of the team. So let's go on, and I'm going to move on to their special traits. Now, this is something else that they need to have in Power Rangers Beast Morphers, that they transfer from Go-Busters to Beast Morphers, is their special traits. They also have special quirks, but I'll get to those last. Special traits, however, they're special abilities, or powers, if you will. Yoko, she's a jumper. She can jump really, really high, and she's great with kicks. Ryuji, the Blue Ranger, Blue Buster. Again, like I said, he's strong. His abilities are just super strength. He's stronger than probably any other Blue Ranger that there's ever been. And Hiromu, the Red Ranger, like I said, his special ability is speed, how fast he can run and get around and just outrun pretty much any and all of his opponents. So there you go. That's how that should go. Now, their quirks, however, this is something I don't think that they're going to transfer from Go-Busters to Beast Morphers, which is actually what if they don't, that would be fine with me, because it would keep Go-Busters even more unique as a Super Sentai series, as a standalone Super Sentai series, is that they're special quirks. Yeah, get this. The Yellow Ranger has a quirk to where she has low blood sugar. Yeah, you heard right, low blood sugar. So basically she has to carry snacks around with her everywhere she goes. And if her blood sugar crashes, so does she. She basically will run out of gas, fall down, lose energy, and even sometimes faint, pass out. So she's got to keep herself fueled with sugar. Ryuji, the Blue Ranger, his quirk is that if he gets too upset, if he gets too mad or too heated, literally, if he overheats, he basically loses control of pretty much of everything. He loses control of his mind, his body. He has no control anymore, and he just basically goes on a rampage. And it doesn't matter who it is in front of him. He just sees destruction in front of him. He just wants to destroy. So whether it's one of his teammates or an enemy, it doesn't matter. He's going through them. In those moments when Ryuji, the Blue Buster, when he overheats, he literally becomes the most dangerous Ranger ever. Just plows through everything. It's amazing. And the Red Ranger, Hiromu, Red Buster, his quirk is probably the funniest out of all of them, and it's not exactly anything useful. It's like Yoko's. It's not useful at all. It just basically incapacitates him. Literally. He's afraid of chickens. Deathly afraid of chickens because of a childhood trauma where a chicken chased him up the tree, I think. Again, that's really, really funny. But, yeah, he's afraid of chickens so much, so badly, that when he sees a chicken, if he even hears a chicken or a rooster crow, he freezes. Like, literally freezes in place. It's almost like all of his bones just lock up and he passes out with his eyes open. It's the weirdest thing ever. But again, I don't think they will transfer that from Go-Busters. They won't transfer the quirks to Beast Morphers. I really doubt they will. And another thing that I'm not too quite sure about as of right now, I want to talk about this too, But I've seen the first 2 official teaser trailers for Power Rangers Beast Morphers, and yeah, it looks good, but of course they're just using stock footage here and there, blah blah blah, with, you know, that says, you know, Power Rangers Beast Morphers instead of Go-Busters. So far, they're not showing the Gold or Silver Ranger. They're not showing Beat or Stag Buster. I'll talk about them in a second. But another thing is, I've only seen in Go-Busters, in Tokumei Sentai Go-Busters, they have what are called buddy droids, which are basically robot companions that help them power not only special abilities with their ranger suits, but also it helps that they basically use them to pilot their Zords or their mechas. So they're an integral part of Tokumei Sentai Go-Busters. Without the buddy droids, they wouldn't be able to defeat nearly half the monsters that they've defeated in the series, because they need them to pilot their Zords, and they need them to power themselves up into their mega modes, or their powered custom modes is what they're called in Tokumei Sentai Go-Busters, which I do believe we'll see in Beast Morphers, but probably not until probably the second half of the series. And speaking, because so far all I've seen is a animated still image of Usada, which is the rabbit robot, the buddy droid of Yoko, the Yellow Buster. I've only seen that one so far. That's it. And even then, it was just a drawing. It was just an animated still image. So where Gorosaki, the Blue Ranger's gorilla robot is, or Cheetah Nick, which is Hiromu, the Red Buster's cheetah motorcycle robot, haven't seen them at all. I don't know if they're going to use them, but all we can do is wait and see. Now, when it comes to Gold and Silver, Beat and Stag Buster, I love Beat Buster. Love him. Absolutely adore Beat Buster. Probably the best character in the series. Now, when it comes to portraying Beat Buster's personality, or the Gold Ranger, basically, you need to have a sense of humor. You need to have a stern, sick sense of humor, but at the same time, have care and compassion for the rest of your teammates. And also, while being very, very skilled, strong, and smart. In Tokumei Sentai Go-Busters, the Beat Buster, the Gold Ranger, he's an engineer. And that's actually older than the Blue Buster, but he's young. I'm not going to spoil a whole lot. Watch Tokumei Sentai Go-Busters, and you'll see what I'm talking about. But he's just an all-encompassing character. He seems to take elements of cockiness and elements of confidence and even being humble, and he's like a total package ranger. He's several personalities all wrapped into one. But we would not have Tokumei Sentai Go-Busters would not have been nearly as good without him. Trust me. And his character's name was Jin Masato in Go-Busters, and like I said, was personally my favorite. The Silver Ranger, Stag Buster. This is where it's gonna get kind of difficult. Stag Buster's a robot. He's also a buddy droid. He is Beat Buster, the Gold Ranger, Jin Masato's buddy droid. That also just happens to be a ranger, a Go-Buster. And the reason why I don't think they're going to... They could do it. They really could, because with Dino Charge and Kyoryuger, they took Torin, who was Kyoryu Silver, and they used the same character as Zeno Wing, and they kept him as the Silver Ranger. So doing it with a robot character, it could still work. So if anything, still do that, please. Make the Silver Ranger, keep him Jay, the robot, the buddy droid. Don't just bring in another human actor, with an actual face to play him. It just won't be right in my mind. But whether they do or not, it still remains to be seen. I just think they might think that some audiences here in America would find it strange that this robot that's all big and bulky can morph and then somehow get slimmer in the suit, like actually slim down, when it should be the other way around. I don't know. But hopefully they keep the majority of everything the same. I want to see all the buddy droids, and I want to see the characters their powers or traits and personalities kept intact. Whether, like I said, whether they keep the quirks or not, that's up to them. I don't know if they will or not. I really doubt that they will. But that is my opinion, guys. I am going to quit rambling because I am so hot. I am so hot right now. I need to go get a popsicle, or dunk my head in under the faucet or something. Because wow, I'm almost delirious. I am so hot, and now I'm out of breath because of my rambling. So let me know what you guys think, guys. Leave comments in the comment section below. Tell me what you think they should do. Should they keep the quirks and the traits and all of the personalities for the characters, or should they change it all completely? I'd like to know. I'd like to hear from you. So go ahead and leave that below. Thanks for watching, guys. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe if you haven't already. You all know the deal. I'm now over 200 subscribers on this channel, and I seem to be gaining at least a couple subscribers every day. So thank you, everyone, for that. You know, just feel free to keep on coming back because I have more and more for you every single week. So until next time, guys. Thanks.